What's good, YouTube? So today's video is going to be a departure from the usual style of video that I make, which is usually just me sitting down on my couch and playing a video game for an hour, and then uploading it from my PlayStation. Today, we're going to be talking about my favorite genre of video game, the Souls-like. And we are going to be making a tier list of all the ones that I have played. I repeat, all the ones that I have played. This is not an extensive tier list. This is just the ones that I have played myself. I have not beaten them all yet, but but I have gotten decently far into all of them. In usual tier list fashion, we will be going in that weird style of S to F. I might have to put up another green paperboard. I mean, none of these games are below C tier. Spoilers, but... So, S, A, B, C, D, E. Fuck! Son of a... Hang on. Didn't put enough sticky tack up. Son of a bitch. That's upside down. Stay. I am sorry if you can hear a lawnmower. I'm at my aunt's house. Yada yada yada. Lawn care services. Alright. Let us start from the very beginning of this whole subgenre. Demon Souls. I don't have a color printer, sue me. Now, I'm not very far into it, but from what I've played, you can tell this was the first one. This is still an A-tier game, very much so. Plays well, feels great to play. Love the graphics, love all that. A-tier though. Good game, not my favorite. You can definitely tell it was the first of its kind. After that, shit. Dark Souls 1 Remastered. Again, great game. Demon Souls walked so that Dark Souls could run. But still an A tier, because it's just so slow for me. I'm sorry, but it's slow. It's clunky. Compared to what would come, it's great, but After that, Dark Souls 2. Y'all are gonna hate me for this. Y'all are gonna judge me. They hate me because I am beautiful. Dark Souls 2 over Dark Souls 1. I feel like it's faster. I like the combat more. Completion isn't as nearly as heinous as Dark Souls 1 is. Who thought it was a good idea to make completion include upgrading every single weapon type to maximum? You are an insane person. Dark Souls 3. Our first S tier of the video. It is fast. It is fluid. It is the culmination of what these previous 3 games were building to. Dark Souls 3, baby. Okay, you're gonna call me biased on this. But in between the release of Dark Souls 2 and 3 came my favorite game of all time, Bloodborne. S tier. Fuck yeah. Beautiful game. Fantastic. Oh, the bosses, the combat, the speed, all of that. The aesthetics. No other game has quite reached the heights of Bloodborne for me. No other game has reached the love of Bloodborne that I hold. Okay. Remnant from the Ashes. It is a Souls game. It is a Souls-like. Bosses. Respawning enemies. Fuck. Bonfire system. The dark and fairly hopeless world. All that. Oh, stamina bar. What makes it stand out are the fact that you have guns. The gunplay is heavily focused upon, and the fact that it has good multiplayer. S tier, simply for the fact that it has multiplayer that none of the other games come even close to replicating. FromSoft, for the love of God, take notes from Remnant's multiplayer. Absolver. C tier. It worked. It was a cool concept, but it was short. It was frustrating. Overall, I was left disappointed by it. Neo, Japanese Dark Souls. Sekiro before Sekiro. Even though Sekiro isn't a Souls-like, fight me. That's a solid A tier right there. It's good. I like the combo system that they implemented, even though I rarely use it. I like the stances. I like all that. Just wish, but I noticed several times that sometimes my inputs just don't register. The Surge. Completely unique in this genre. Well, fairly unique in this subgenre. of being a sci-fi based one. Science fiction and all that. Good science. Futures! Future tech! Remnant don't count. Shut up. Shut up! I'm gonna put you in A tier. Running out of... Well, I like your aesthetics. The way you get gear and stuff is cool. I need to go back to you one day. Yeah. Tales of Iron, the funny little rat game. Rats. We're rats. B tier. Similar to Neo 1, I noticed that my inputs sometimes don't register, but it's unique in that you're the only game on this list where you don't play as a human. Or is it the only game? Anyway. It's also the only 2D one. I loved its art style. I loved the story. I loved the little narrator guy. But again, it's a little short, a little frustrating. Overall, I had a great time with it. I had a good time. Good times. Mortal Shell. The shortest game on this list. Besides the Resolver. I looked it up. That game took, apparently, for like 100, if you're decent at it, 100% completion would take like 12 hours for that, of game time for that. Mortal Shell. B tier. Now you're gonna notice that the ones with the lower tiers are the ones where I notice that my button inputs don't seem to register quite as often or as fluidly as a dedicated FromSoft game. But I liked the aesthetics. I liked the little possession mechanic of it all. It was a good game. I just wish it was longer. We've got 3 games left. Mechanics of the house just kicked in. Neo 2. It's a good game. It's a good game. It took what Neo 1 did and refined upon it. So we're just gonna... Sorry about things getting covered up, but A tier. Last 2 games. Second to last game, Elden Ring. Fucking S tier. Deserved game of the year and more. God of War, it really came down to Elden Ring and God of War. So hyped for the DLC. Will be playing that. I 100% completed Elden Ring. I have platinumed. And the last game, Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy. because the game reviewers said it's like Dark Souls. Now, I don't like platformers too much. I never really did. They were not my cup of tea as a kid. But this is a good, solid A-tier game. Great Souls game. Great Souls game. Very cool, Miyazaki. Can't wait to see what you do with the IP next. So, in a rundown, S tier, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Remnant from the Ashes. A tier, Nioh 2, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls Remastered, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Demon Souls Remake. I have not played the original, I don't have a PS3. Get off my back. Nioh, The Surge, B tier, Tales of Iron, Mortal Shell. C tier, Absolver. D tier, none. E tier, none. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.